Hello, Aquarius. I want to sing the song today. My name is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. And before I started, I was like, when the moon is in the seventh house and Jupiter aligns with Mars. Fifth dimension were unbelievable. They were what a great, it's really my really use. I guess that came out in the late 60s, right? Maybe the early 70s. So I was really a little kid. But I remember it. And she was so pretty. Oh my God. Anyway. So this is your reading. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. This is your reading, Aquarius, for the week of September 21st, the beginning of fall or spring. And let's see what's going on. That one. That one. That one. Very interesting. Okay. Nice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, I don't know. Let's go backwards. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense to me. Strength. This is actually your opposite. This is the card of Leo. So people are always like, oh, well, they're my opposite. I hate them. And all the opposites in the tarot, in the zodiac, make a whole, right? They make a whole. So Aquarius is all about like the collective in a way, and Leo is all about I'm the king. So interesting. Now, this card and its essence is really about body and soul. It's really about the union of the mind and the body. It's about letting your body talk to you and letting your mind control your body. It's about all that. It's about all that. And you also get the King of Cups, who's my favorite king. He is calm in the turbulent waters. He completely gets the emotional thing, but he just lets it wash over him. He's like in a storm on a raft, right? And it's like on a raft. He's not on a ship where he can go inside and let the wave, like the wave just, and he's like, it's just a storm, And he's hanging on to his thing so he doesn't go off the raft. Because, for me, the raft always has like a little pole, maybe a little flag at the beginning. And he's like, he's the mediator. He's the mediator. He's the diplomat. He's the one who's able to get everyone to the table and get them to get along, right? He's the one that, like at a family dinner, like that dinner where like a perfect example now would be like you have people on the right and people on the left and they're all in the same family. And this is like the old uncle who makes jokes about everyone and everything and calms everybody down, right? He's like, you know what I mean? Like, let's eat. He goes, you're an idiot when it comes to politics, but you make a great turkey. You know what I mean? He's like that. So there's a balance here. There's like a balance coming in. There's like an understanding of the gifts that you have and the gifts that you have yet to receive. There's a real sense of being made more whole, of being made more complete. If you'd like to start on some sort of exercise or something, this would be a good time. If you'd like to begin a meditation or some sort of spiritual regular routine, this would be great. This is, it's the beginning of a season, so it's good to like begin something. And this isn't about, I think you should begin something that, like, let's say, all your friends are like, oh, you should exercise and you should do this and this kind of exercise because this is the only, and it's like, you want to do karate, or you want to take up needlepoint. Like, I think there's something like, there's a yearning and almost like there's something that it's almost like, so, I don't know, weird. Like people are like, you what? You want to like, you want to what? You want to make soap? You want to, whatever it is. You want to take up, I had an uncle, well, he's dead a long time, but he was like a tough guy. He was a tough guy. His voice was so deep. It was like you could feel the earth rumble. And he was a big, he was like 6'something, 6'4" or 6, and his voice was so deep. And he died young. But he was like the head of a union. He was a tough guy. And I haven't thought of him in years and years. He's dead. Oh my God. I don't even know how long. I don't know, for more than 40 years. And I don't know, after he died, his wife told us that he had taken up, I don't even know what they call it. It was sort of hook rugging. It was sort of like needlepoint. It's like you have a grid and it has the colors, and you put in like the dark brown and the medium brown, light brown, and then it becomes like a flower or a lion or whatever it becomes. And it was like, he did what? It's kind of like that. Like I feel like there's something that like there's like a kid thing inside of you. It's like, I want to make lollipops. I want to learn how to make lollipops and like make the candy. Something like really way like, huh? I think you should do it. I think it'll feed your soul. If it's something like that, because you're an Aquarius, you march your own drum anyway. So march, play the drum, upside down, or play the drum with a shoe or something. I feel like there's some oddball thing. Feels like an oddball thing. I'm all about oddballs. I'm an oddball myself, so I love oddballs. Oddballs are what makes everything interesting. If everybody, oh, well, everyone's doing yoga now. It's like, well, not that there's anything wrong with yoga, but if it's not your thing, then there is something wrong with it. If it's not your thing, right, then why are you doing it? Because you want everyone to like you? Really? Make believe you're my age. You get to a certain point, it's like, you don't like me, you don't like me. Now you see where I'm really from. Because I feel there's some sort of, I want you to give yourself something. And like, I want you to give yourself a gift. So it's interesting. This card I always read as, take the gift or don't take the gift. I feel like you want to offer you a gift. And I think you should offer yourself the gift of um, doing something that you'd like to do that feeds your soul, no matter what it is. No matter what it is. And you're doing it for yourself. So I'm an artist, and people are like, oh, I don't have any creative anything. It's like, yes, you do. Everybody has something creative. You're creative the way you eat. You're creative the way you pick your nose. That you're creative the way you wake up in the morning. You're creative the way you burp. That you're creative in some way. You're other than, right? Honor it. Honor it. Because I've had people, and they go, well, I'm like, you're not coloring on the paper to like be in MoMA. You're coloring on the paper to bring yourself joy. You're coloring on the paper to see what shape you make and then to decide what the shape means. It was supposed to be a house, but it looks like the goddess. I don't know. I think it's time for you to give yourself a gift. That's what I think. That's what I think, Aquarius. How's that? That's a nice, cheerful message. It might be, I think it's something physical. I do believe it's something physical because you have this. And this always denotes there's a physicality to it. And so that, in a certain way, is what being the leader is, right? The leader leads. The leader doesn't follow. The leader leads. So, even if it's only yourself that you're leading, it's okay. If they follow, they follow. If not, you have your own kingdom. You can make the rules. You could force yourself to pay taxes to yourself. I don't know. Anyway, if you'd like a one-on-one, you can contact me. All the information is below. And enjoy the week. Thanks for tuning in.